Hi, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf MGTOW, your source for Red Pill Truth. Today, we are going to cover a video, and it's going to be made for everyone to watch. Have you wanted to make your own money? You know, did you want to go out and get a little experience? Did you want to go out and, go out and get his start in the labor force? Listen. All these famous people that are multimillionaires, billionaires, they did not get there overnight. Okay? You'll be surprised how many millionaires there are. But did you know they did not get there overnight? So schools don't even teach you how to become successful in life. You know, you're ran through the public school system, get bare minimum of knowledge, okay? You are ran through that public school system, all right? You are ran through there with a little bit of tad morsel of this, morsel of that, morsel of this, morsel of that. And, just take a good look at this. For example, you ran through that whole public school with bare minimum of what this, that, and this and that. The world out there is changing. It's evolving. Day after day, year after year, month after month, and so on. To become successful, listen. You can go out there and you want, 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 and you want. Let me tell you something. You are going to be disappointed. So you go turn into the alternative method, committing crimes. And that's going to put you in the behind bars. And, oh, yeah, it's fun getting busted by the authorities and going to the State Department of Correction, being somebody else's pet or somebody else's slave, whatever. Then one day you're going to have to wake up and smell the coffee. You can say you made all these bad choices in the past. You see? Now, I'm going to let you know who the multimillionaires were. That started at the very bottom. I'll give you one. Sylvester Stallone. Do y'all remember Rambo? Sylvester Stallone? Y'all remember him, right? Do you know what? He did not become a multimillionaire overnight. He was actually homeless. Did you know that? He was actually homeless, working from job to job, living in the streets. Did you know that? Did you know this? Did you also know that he took the lowest paying job being an usher at a movie theater? Did you know that? And guess what? Over the length of time, him growing on up and aging well and gracefully, he took on a movie acting career. That's where he made his money. He was acting in the movies, so to speak. So he made his money acting in movies. He went to work in the acting industry. Depends on, and also he became a movie script writer. He's been popular, known to writing scripts for being a Rocky Balboa. That first movie he wrote when he was on the streets was Rocky Balboa. He wrote every script on there. In Rocky IV with him and Dolph Lundgren, And it was, stated he told Dolph to hit him so hard he put him in the hospital for weeks. Listen, and he became a multimillionaire, but he worked his butt off. Did you know that? So the title of this video is how to be the best employee you can be. All right? Now, top millionaires and how they got there, okay? They worked their way up. And they were poor people like the common folks. Did you know that? So, I just wanted to give you a heads up. Many people don't want to learn. Many people don't want to invest. Many people don't want to do things. They want to get that money without doing anything for it. How many people know Jeff Bezos? How many people know Bill Gates? How many people know Elon Musk? These people started at the very bottom and worked their way up. Bill Gates is famously known for helping finding Microsoft in New Mexico before he relocated to Washington State and formed a corporation there. He wrote actually, there was someone else who wrote an operating system. He stole the design and modified the coding of the operating system and anyways, now he got a divorce. He's still on the board of the directors at Microsoft. He's a multi-billionaire. He has his own philanthropical association to go out and come up with breakthroughs in medical fields and what have you. Oh, I got one for you. Michael Dell, the founder of Dell Computer Corporation. Look at him. He started in a University of Texas dormitory. He started there. He started in that dormitory where, anyways, I just want you to know that people have to start off at the bottom and work their way up. So Gen Zs, millennials, some of them know this, some of them don't know this, And now, here in the next few years, we're going to have Gen Alpha entering in the workforce. And I feel bad for the Gen Alphas out there. They're like 12, 10 or 11 or 12 years of age. I'm going to feel bad for them. Because, you know, anyways. So I just wanted to clear this up. To become wealthy, to become established, there's, you know, there's this girl called Cash Me Out Girl. Well, right now she's 19, fixing to be 20. She says, I don't know what she did to get her millions, but I hope it's clean. But anyways, I just want to say that people got to start their way at the bottom and work your way up. So, anyways, I'm just going to emphasize, to become a better person, you got to start your way at the bottom and work your way up. You see somebody, their money's taken off, you can help with them and grow. Anyways, I just want to clearly say, you want something so bad, go out. Listen to the Red Pill brothers and sisters out there that are out there giving you sound advice. If they're telling you to invest, if they're telling you to save, they're telling you to make wise decisions now, listen. And anyways, just want you to know you got to start off at the bottom. So now let's get started. How to be a good employee. How to be a good employee. Let me tell you something. To be a good employee, you got to be willing to take on risk. You got to be willing to learn. You need to be willing to run with it. You need to be able to, what you call it, say, hey, I want to be the best I can be. Show me. And many employees have weaknesses that are hidden in plain sight. They know their weaknesses. But used to, back in the old days, what are your weaknesses? And they would determine whether to hire you or not. Now we got labor shortages. They'll just hire anybody. They'll just hire anybody. Anyways, what is a good employee? Good employee is someone management trusts to do a good job. They work towards company goals and come to prepared to each day. Along with being a hard worker, good employee also know how to treat their supervisor colleague with respect. That's very important right here. Respect. They help promote healthy company culture, encourage others to succeed. Generally, good employees are highly valued by both employers and peers. Well, of course, this right here outlines how to be a good employee. It outlines this. Follow these steps to boost your efforts being a good employee. Okay, adhere to company guidelines. That's common sense. Work toward company goals. You help the GM or the person in charge who hired you reach that high. Help them reach the goal. Treat everyone with respect. Treat your coworkers as if they were your own siblings. And look at them and listen to them and ask them what they need. Ask them what's not needed, etc., 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 etc. You're going to find that people will look up to you for guidance and wisdom. Use your best effort. Become an expert at your job or position that you're in. Offer value to your workplace. Focus on solution. Look at problems or look at other people's problems. Sit down, flow chart, okay? Find a solution to that problem yourself. This way, when you get into that problem, someday you'll have the means of solution to get out of that problem. Be open to change. And lastly, when people screw up, they blame other people. They deflect. This is a counterproductive measure. And people frown on this. Did you know that? And build relationships. Very important. And most people don't realize that you have to do these. Okay? Thoroughly read your employee handbook. It's written to help you out. It's written to tell you what's allowed, what's not allowed. All right? Companies create these handbooks to help keep employees safe and comfortable at work. All right? By following your company policy, you set a good example to other employees. It means acting professionally, staying on top of the task, being honest with your time. And when you do that, you tend to help everybody gravitate towards success. When you treat your co-workers as family, that's where trust starts getting built in. Did you know that? When trust starts getting built in, people start becoming a united pack. They become a tight-knit family, you see. Now, work toward company's goals to get to know where your company is working toward and maybe find ways to meet these goals. Being a good employee could mean that you take notes during company meetings, learn what each department objectives are, pay attention, you begin to think of ways you can help your workplace succeed. Yes, that is very important. All right. Number 3, treat everyone with respect. Always follow the golden rule, which is treat others you want to be treated. Yes. When conversing with coworkers, make sure in effort you speak kindly of others. Likewise, during a meeting, make sure you give others a chance to speak. Yes, very important right there. Practice above listening is a way to show respect. As coworkers sharing their thoughts and opinions, show them that you are listening closely to what you're saying, what they are saying. Yes. Take other people's input. Maybe their input help you navigate the hurdles that they had to go cross through, or maybe what you're about to cross through one, that this employment journey. Okay? It's listen to other people's input. You get to learn more from the other party. Did you know that? Number 4, use your best effort. While you're on the clock, make sure you consistently work hard. This means find a way to prioritize your work, put forth your best efforts by taking time to complete tasks or work projects well. Help your company succeed. You should take time for some breaks throughout the workday, though, because they can help you feel refreshed and ready to get things done. Another thing I'm going to show you is we're going to get into this next website, how to apply self-motivation at the workplace. Okay? Number 5, become an expert at your job. Try to learn everything you can about your position, whether it be a certain skill, tools, programs. That better help you do your job better. Join job-specific online forums to read industry publications, learn about your field of work. Check the news for stories related to your job. Attending workshops, attending seminars can help you learn more. By continuing your education, you show your employer that you value your position. I'm telling you. By the way, where I work at with my current employer, I typically run around trying to offer extra hand, and I get told to stay at my own station. Maybe I am intimidating. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why the GM does it. I don't know if he's overconfident or what the deal is. Okay. Again, I try to lend extra helping hand to help get the job done. He told me to stay at my station, which is all right. Anyways, just to give you a heads up, whatever you're assigned to do, learn it well. And then move around, learn something else. Because when you get in cross-train, the GM will take you and utilize you in the area of importance. And plus, the GM may go in the office with you one-on-one and say, hey, do you want a raise? How would you like for me to give you $1.50 an hour? You busted your back, or you busted your butt working here. I like your work. You are showing a prime example to others. Let me tell you, with me doing this video here, it's designed to help bring the best in you. This here is designed to help to bring out the best in you. And before you know it, he's going to talk to his boss, and they're going to be talking about you behind closed doors. They're going to say, you mastered this, you mastered that, you mastered the other. You've aced this position, you've aced that position. You ran this, you ran that. You're accurate. And feel like you can offer more, being an asset to the company. Maybe going up for a promotion. You have to want this. If you go into the office with that entitlement attitude, well, I deserve this, I deserve that, and you ain't got no experience backing you up, you're just spinning your wheels. You got to go in there and start from your bottom up and work your way up. Do you see where I'm going at with this? And offer value to your workplace. Think of what makes you a unique and one-of-a-kind employee. By finding ways you can offer value to your workplace, your employer may see you as a irreplaceable employee. Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want this? You could develop a certain skill that no one else on your team has. Likewise, you can make an effort to share your thoughtful ideas at company meetings. Do you want this? Do you want that title of an irreplaceable employee? I'll give you an example. The longer you stay working at a workplace, over time, you're going to build self-value. What is your age range? 18, 19, 20, 21? Oh, you're going to see it right now. Well, guess what? You just started. You've just started. Okay? You stay at that same place. Report to work every day. You come to work every day. Report. Do your job. Okay? Report to work every day. The more you come to work, the more value you're going to build. You see? Anyways, he's going to look at you. I'm not firing you. And guess what? He's going to keep you. Focus on solutions. Rather than focus on the problem, be an employee who offers solutions. Your employer may appreciate more if you just point out problems and be proactive and helpful during challenging situations. Show that you are a hard-working individual. Focus on bringing your problem-solving, critical thinking, creative abilities to find solutions. I tell you what, you go to your GM and there's a problem, and you come in, you go, do y'all have a moment? May I speak on what's going on here? I may have a solution to this. May I give you my input? So if the GM says, yeah, go ahead. And the employee said, yeah, go ahead. Let's hear it. And get you a piece of paper and pen, a flow chart, what kind of a problem there's going on, and be open to provide a possible solution to the problem. And guess what? That employee who has a problem, the GM being annoyed and agitated, will look up to you for guidance and wisdom to finding solutions. And you're going to be a valuable mediator, asset to the team. No. This is not no boot-licking environment. This is not no butt-kissing environment. This is showing that you care. You care about what's going on. You care about this. It's showing that you care. Do you follow me? It's showing that you do give thoughts to everything about the place of employment. When you focus on solution, you are going to be a go-to person for this. Be open to change. One major characteristic of a good employee is adaptability. When your workplace goes through changes, be someone who embraces them and find ways to work with sudden changes and use them to your advantage. For instance, if your company gets a new client, be proactive, research everything you can about them. This way you might be ahead of other employees to start getting to work Yes, very important. Lastly, people screw up every day. I can almost guarantee you everybody screws up. Own your mistakes. Along with celebrating your achievement, it's important to admit your mistakes. Take responsibility for your errors. Show that you are honest. Employee. Once you own a mistake, and think of ways to fix it, everyone makes mistakes. It takes a special kind of person to acknowledge what they could do better next time. And when you do this, they're going to see you as a responsible employee. And they're going to hold you in a high regard. Excuse me. I didn't mean to burp, I'm sorry about this. Anyways. And number 10, focus on building relationships. Working on creating meaningful bonds with your supervisor, co-workers. Guess what? This will come out very handy. Find good ways to be helpful to others, offer them support when they need it. Build a relationship with others, often make them work more enjoyable. Embrace things like company events, team lunches, after work happy hours, other social opportunities. And tips for being a good employee. Focus on being a good employee. Keep these tips in mind. Find ways to motivate yourself. Create a reward system, learning the power of positively thinking. And focus on short-term, long-term goals. All right, to this newly hired 18-year-old that just entered a workplace, what are your goals in life? Listen. You just started working. So you're not going to grow in value overnight. It's going to take time. You see? And try to come up with benefit both yourself and the company. Remember this. Practice healthy habits. Exercise regularly, get enough sleep, eating well, a part of being your best self. Yes. This is important. When you treat your mind and body well, you can feel more energized, ready to embrace today. Remember, mental health is just as important as physical health. Find ways to relax your mind too. Develop your skills. Good employees will have a whole wide of skills and qualities such as communication, problem solving, critical thinking, ambition, adaptability. Reflect on these, you can improve. It's very important. Very important. This is very, very, very important. Very important. And look for positive side of things. Now, how to self-motivation in your workplace. And how to self-motivate. Set goals for yourself. Build a plan to achieve each goal. Create a reward system for yourself. Challenge yourself to learn new things. Surround yourself with other motivated people. Encourage yourself to think positively. Maintain a healthy lifestyle. Push yourself outside your comfort zone. It's very important. Look at this. Very important. All right? A growth mindset and willingness to learn will help you, grow within a company. So, I mean, they think about skills they need for the next job. They dress for the job they want. And I tend to avoid the higher ups because I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're looking at, and so forth. Anyways, you behave professionally, learn how to do your job well, work hard, be part of the solution, cultivate relationships. Yes, very important. Volunteer new projects, be on time, set big goals for yourself in your career, admit when you make mistakes. Always be on time. Sometimes I'm at my workplace 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours early. Respect my coworkers. That's a must-have. Be productive. Sometimes this is very hard for me to do since I'm very, very introverted. And most people need to learn this. But also, some people have a problem with this. And this right here is a must-have for anyone. Anyone. Everyone needs this. And when you go to work, focus on this too. Focus on striving for excellence. Always strive for excellence. You're going to thank me later on this. And also, I need to let you know this. I've seen a young fella just got hired on. All he does, he wants to go at rapid speed. He wants to throw labels on boxes. I remind him, slow down. Take a look at the label. Figure out what box it goes on. He just slapped the labels on there. Real quick. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Get it out, get it out. Just slow down. So, you know what? People come up to me on the job and look up to me for guidance, wisdom, and knowledge to being a better employee, so to speak. So, and this one right here, importantly, I need to throw this into the video. Never, 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 never ask your co-worker what you make an hour. Unless you want to get terminated. It's none of your business. It's none of your business what that other... Listen. I get it, you want to be treated equal. I get it. Listen, I get it. Listen, I get it. You want to be equal. You want to be like everybody else. You want to make the same amount of money as everybody else is making. The employee next to you who's been with the company for such number of years is making this, and you just got started at this. You go, oh, hell no, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this for that money. Let me tell you what, you're going to be in for a rude awakening through circumstance, through real life choices you make that has consequences. Do you see where I'm going at with this? You did not get on the job to compare yourself to another employee. Maybe that next co-worker has more skills than you have. Maybe, you know what? They start at the bottom of the ladder and they work their way up to where they're at right now. It's time for you to do that. It's time for you, the person listening to my video, it's time for you to start at the bottom and work your way up. I don't care what your mama and daddy said. Your mom and daddy are not the employer. Your mom and daddy don't control the payroll. Your mom and daddy don't control the checks being dispersed. Your mom and daddy don't, well, the only thing they did was they made you after, they did their thing in the bedroom. That's the only thing they did. They made you. Okay, what is your age group? 18, 19, 20 on up? Well, guess what? You are not, I repeat, you are not a little toddler, little child in a home that needs a diaper change and a baby bottle in your mouth to be bottle fed. How old are you? 18, 19, 20 on up? It's time to put your big girl, big boy panties on. I'm sorry for coming off as sharp and down blunt. It's time for you to start at the bottom of the ladder. Work your way up. You show enough initiative, the boss may take you quietly into somewhere and have a chat with you to give you a raise. This is a fruit of working your butt off and learning the trade. Because if you go over there, get hired, and you go ask everybody else what they make an hour, and they tell you, and you're like, oh, hell no. Man, why is this MFer over here getting more money than I am? It's none of your goddamn business. It's none of your damn business. You don't go in a new workplace with that attitude of entitlement that you're entitled to what they make. All right? Okay, well, have you been in such a place a long time? Have you been there for a long time? And okay, well, all of a sudden this other person comes in and starts off more than what you have. Don't be mad. Don't be mad about that. Look what the hell went wrong with you first and start working on your deficiencies. Okay? Start working on your deficiencies now. Take a look at your area in your employed life. Look at what's going on wrong. Take a look at this. What's going on wrong? Okay? Are you a troublemaker? Get to the root of your little personal issues to address them, to stamp that out of your life and become a productive person. Do you tattle on people? Make darn sure you ain't the only one doing wrong either. Somebody can tattle off on you. Oops. I let that part out, didn't I? I got that out in the open, didn't I? Oops. Listen, being a bootlegger, being a snitch, would get you blacklisted. It'll get you to where the GM don't want to mess with you. You go into the job place with the mentality of, say, hey, I want to help you keep the heat off your ass. The GM's going to take a second look at you like, I like this person. I want to keep you. I want you as my right hand person. And be comfortable with that. Listen. You can catch more flies with honey than you can catch flies with vinegar. Did you know that? Makes sense, don't it? Anyways, being a good worker, they will, in this here, growth mindset and willingness to learn will take you a long ways in life. All right? Yeah, I've already talked almost 46 minutes into this video. I'm glad to share everything you need to know. Peace.